Hello and welcome to this video. If you found this video while looking for information about filtration or vacuum disc filter, luckily you are in the right place. My name is Alexander. I started working with filtration a few years ago and I invite you to explore every detail of this experience with me. Here, I intend to share with you my knowledge and also learn together with you. And today, I'm going to give you an overview of how the filtration system works. Okay? But first, I have three important things to say. The first is, as this is my first video, I would like to request you to write your feedback in the comments below. Your feedback is really important to me to understand if this video helped you to find information you were looking for. And also if this video helped you in any way, okay? The second is that in this first video, I am going to use some technical terms that are part of the daily routine for those who work with filtration. But don't worry if it's not your case, okay? Even if this is your first time learning about filtration, the simplified diagrams I created will help you to understand everything easily. So don't panic, just follow me, you will see, okay? And finally the third is, if you have any question, please leave your question in the comments below and I will be glad to keep in touch with you as soon as possible. Also, feel free to suggest to me subjects for the next videos, please. I already have a list here with me, but it will be amazing hear from you what kind of subjects you would like to see here, okay? So, now you are ready to dive into this new world. Today I'm going to give you an overview of how the filtration system works, showing to you some configurations of the plants we can find in the market. And just to be clear, today I'm going to focus on the basic concepts to not let you confused about how the filtration system operates using a vacuum disc filter. And of course, as we work together, we will acquire naturally the advanced knowledge needed to understand all the parts of the process, including all the equipment assembled in a plant, okay? So I hope you enjoy it and don't forget to leave your feedback for me. Now, follow me. Now we are ready, let's quickly go over the different configurations of the plants we can find in the market. And here I separated 5 configurations to discuss with you. This is the first configuration, which I believe was how everything started. Here we have many equipment, but let's focus on the filter and in the tanks, because they are the keys of the configurations I will show you in this video, okay? So, in this first configuration, we have one vacuum disc filter and 3 tanks. Two filtrate tanks and one moisture tank. Each side of the filter is connected to a filtrate tank, and both are connected to the moisture tank. The moisture tank is responsible for dividing the vacuum of the system because it is directly connected to the vacuum provided by the pump, okay? Observe that each tank has its own barometric leg and the sealing tank. The sealing tank receives the filtrate provided by the barometric leg and sends it to a slurry tank that feeds the thickener and return the material to the process. From this point, I think that's important to us understand what is a barometric lag and how it works exactly. And thinking about it, I created this presentation to make a barometric lag easier to understand. So, in simple terms, the barometric lag works based on the pressure difference between the atmosphere and the vacuum of the system, to create a hydraulic seal that prevents the air entry, allowing the filtrate to be discharged continuously. The height of the liquid column in the barometric lag to balance this pressure difference must be at least 10 meters of water column, which is not a surprise because it's equivalent to atmospheric pressure at the seal, right? And just one curiosity, normally the appropriate flow rate for filtration is between 1 and 1.5 meters per second. However, for high viscosity liquids, lower speeds must be required, okay? Also, it's important to know that the barometric lag is directly related to the quality of the cake, as you can see in this photo. Resuming, the barometric lag role in the system is essential for keeping stable the vacuum of the system without any additional pumps, because variation in the vacuum can affect the cake quality, resulting in inconsistency in solid formation. Okay? And now you know a little bit about the first configuration and how the barometric lag works. Let's move on to see the difference among all the configurations. The second configuration uses the same 3 tanks, but in this case, with only one barometric lag for the moisture tank. In this configuration, the slurry pumps are used in the filtrate tanks instead of the barometric lags. I will explain this configuration in detail in another video, okay? And I will also prepare a video specifically about the slurry pump. The third configuration is the simplest one, for the large filters of course, because it has only 2 filtrate tanks with slurry pumps instead of barometric lags. This configuration is often used in plants with limited spaces and heights, okay? However, in my opinion, it's the most dangerous configurations for the vacuum pump because it can compromise the operation of the pump once there is any barrier to protect the pump against the solid particles, okay? Which is the main function or one of the functions of the moisture tank. For this configuration, it is crucial to carefully design the filtrate tanks to also prevent solid particles from reaching the vacuum pump during the operation. Okay, keeping it on your mind. The fourth configuration is the latest one on the market and, in my opinion, is the boldest one. Because this configuration has only one big tank, a huge tank, with 2 isolated zones inside. A formation zone at the bottom and a drying zone at the top. This type of tank needs to be large enough to keep the fluid flow rate laminar, and the formation zone need to protect the vacuum pump. Generally, the fluid flow rate and the volume are the main technical factors considered in the design of this large tank, okay? Finally, to finish this video, we also can find configurations of the small plants with small filters, which has only one side connected to a filtrate tank. This type of configuration also uses slurry pumps instead of barometric legs. And the filtrate tank is designed to protect the vacuum pump, allowing the moisture tank to be eliminated. Okay guys, now you know a little bit about some configurations we can find in the market. Let me know if you already had the opportunity to see any of them in operation, okay? Also share with us a configuration that I wasn't mentioned here, okay? I hope you had enjoyed it. In the next video I am going to explain you how the first configuration operates, talking briefly about the process, okay? Hope see you there. Bye.